There comes a time in any young lad's life when they get tired of single-player Minecraft. You've mined all the gold, diamonds, built all the fancy bases, brutally trolled all your friends. You feel bored of single-player, and that's when you look towards something greater. A microcosm of Minecraft minigames. It's 2013, and Simon Colin Laflame and Philip Touche are about to create something which would serve as the childhood for millions worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the greatest Minecraft server of all time, Hypixel. The year is 2011, and at this time, a computer engineering student by the name of Philip Touche and Simon Colin Laflame, otherwise known as Rez and Hypixel, decide to create a Planet Minecraft account. This is a long-standing forum where you can post all sorts of things related to Minecraft. Just one day after creating this account, they post this, a not-so-simple redstone-based game built into Minecraft. You see, Philip Touche was a computer engineering student at a university that I'm not even going to attempt pronouncing. So, despite the fact that he and Simon were new to Minecraft, making complex redstone and maps were second nature to them. These works of complex machinery were enough to draw comparison to a similar map maker in the community by the name of FV Disco, whose works were mentioned in the official Minecraft Redstone handbook along with the likes of Seth Bling and others. Rez would continue to upload new maps onto Planet Minecraft, including a cleverly coded Snakes and Ladders, along with pig fishing. And if you feel like you recognize this game, that's because you can still see this played commonly in party games on the Hypixel network today. But only having these maps on Planet Minecraft wouldn't grow the channel much at all. No, they needed something bigger. A lot bigger. Like a YouTube channel. It was then that the Hypixel channel was born. They would post some of these maps onto their YouTube channel, and they actually saw considerable success for a new YouTube channel at the time. Rage traps, self-building villages, and then their big hitter at the time, the walls. With the channel quickly gaining steam, many would assume that it would just die down as fast as it grows. However, for Hypixel, this could not have been farther from the truth. Not long after the walls upload, Hypixel would continue to post new maps onto their YouTube channel, and it seemed as though they just couldn't miss. Each and every one of their videos was blowing up. Bear in mind, this was in 2012, where getting 1 million views on anything was massive. At that time, not even the top creators were hitting such numbers with consistency. By the time September came around, Hypixel already had 50,000 subscribers to their name in just 4 months of uploads, which is growth unheard of for that time. Video after video was attracting more and more people towards Hypixel. However, after a while, the uploads started slowing down. Not by any major margins, just by a few months. The reasoning behind this break was not just laziness on Hypixel's end. No, this was far greater. This was the start of something magnificent. April 13th, 2013 would mark a historic day as the Hypixel team creates a new server by the name of, well, Hypixel. However, the server didn't just explode out of nowhere. You see, at the time there was a 500 maximum player count, and it only had 2 games on the server itself. However, that number would not remain for long at all, as soon after that, the player count, along with the games, would start to accumulate over time. In only a few months, this small server had skyrocketed to a record of 11,000 concurrent players. Everything seemed to be going well for Hypixel. That was, until a competitor arose. The name of that very server was Mineplex. Yeah, that Mineplex, the server that literally shut down during the scripting of this video. Regardless, it was picking up traction massively. Why was it growing so quickly? Well, month by month, Mineplex would make new games, each of which would outdo their predecessor. Moreover, with YouTubers like Captain Sparkles and Sky Does Minecraft, both of which were the top 50 YouTubers at the time, endorsing Mineplex, it made it kind of hard for Hypixel to compete. Hypixel didn't stand a chance, that was clear. They just didn't nearly have the same firepower and constant updating as Mineplex did. Or at least, that's what you may think. You see, in a few days, a young YouTuber is about to upload his first YouTube video on the Mineplex server. But what you wouldn't expect would be that this very YouTuber would log on to Hypixel and become a legend forever. A YouTuber by the name of Technoblade has decided to opt out of uploading on Mineplex because, quote unquote,
when it came to big Minecraft servers in North America, there were only two options. It was Mineplex or Hypixel, which it was a bit smaller, but it was still doing pretty good. I took the one less traveled by because I saw Captain Sparkles on that other road and he was doing daily Let's Plays.
So rather than Mineplex, he switched to Hypixel. He would start off pretty slowly, but if there's any YouTuber that represented Hypixel and stayed loyal to it, it was Technoblade. His goal was to make his name synonymous with Hypixel, and boy did he. He quickly dominated the Blitz survival games and minigame scene. It was definitely clear that Hypixel had the building blocks and foundation to becoming a successful server. However, Hypixel still couldn't top Mineplex. There was just something about Mineplex that remained superior over Hypixel. Hypixel needed something big, something different, and that was when Hypixel released their magnum opus. SkyWars. It was SkyWars. This was Hypixel's new bread and butter, and it still is today one of the most popular games on Hypixel. It was Hypixel's take on a unique player versus player game, where players spawn on different islands and loot scattered across the map can help you become the last man standing. Although the concept is pretty simple, this unique combination led to more traffic on the server. YouTubers would make uploads that would push SkyWars all across YouTube, and it wasn't long until this caught the attention of DanTDM and of course our friend Technoblade, who made it his life's mission to become one of the best players. Hypixel had finally hit its stride, and soon enough the server would finally overtake Mineplex, as it would reach a player count of 42,000 in January of 2016. Oftentimes in the world of businesses, getting to a certain point is easy, but the real hard work begins in defending your position. Luckily for Hypixel, they had this in the bag, as their success over Mineplex and the like would remain, mostly due in part to the new prototype lobby that was announced. This was an area for Hypixel to build hype around games that weren't fully released yet. This was the foundation of games that are incredibly popular today, such as Bed Wars, Murder Mystery, and Duels, which would end up becoming some of the most popular game modes on the server. This pushed Hypixel to greater heights, which was now becoming a common trend, so much so that Hypixel ended up winning 4 Guinness World Records for their accomplishments, one for being the most popular independent server, most unique players, most popular Minecraft server, and most minigames on a Minecraft server. Although Hypixel was at an all-time high, Minecraft as a game started to begin a downward slope that would last a couple of years. This could perhaps be attributed to the lack of new content, YouTubers falling off, and the change of audience. And as they all say, the larger they are, the harder they fall. Minecraft's popularity would plummet by 2018, and no YouTuber could save them from this. Around this time, a new video game took the world by storm, Fortnite, and Hypixel, nay, Minecraft, looked like it was finished. The amount of uploads on the server declined as Technoblade just entered college and people switched over to other games. The server was still keeping some people around, but not nearly the amount they used to. You can tell Hypixel was doing so bad that they themselves had to make a battle royale map just in the hopes of getting some 10-year-old to play on the server. To make it even worse, Hypixel created a server on the famous dating app, Discord, and with the amount of prepubescent children and lugubrious 30-year-olds on that server, I don't think it's a particularly good idea. Nevertheless, it seemed as though Hypixel had peaked. As a matter of fact, around this time, Minecraft looked like it would never be at its former glory again. And it was at then that this happened.
Gaming, I have not played Minecraft properly in ever.
Did not quite catch that. Can you repeat that for me?
Out of seemingly nowhere, Minecraft had jumped from obscurity to now being everywhere, and dare I say, on a complete other level. 2019 saw the rise of numerous SMPs, Let's Plays, and even some dabbling into competitive events. The game was getting influence again, and a lot of those competitive events were similar to minigames one could see on Hypixel. This led to a massive boost in popularity for Hypixel and saw levels of growth, again, never seen before, and I don't mean that lightly. You see, the pandemic saw a great rise in traction as most people were left inside, and seeing that the only way to play on a private server is either port forwarding or playing on a crappy server hoster for free, this was the only real way to play Minecraft multiplayer for many. People were flooding the server. However, as they often say, good things never last forever. Catastrophe struck very soon, and in the most drastic way possible. Technoblade, the YouTuber that had been with Hypixel from its beginning, had unfortunately passed to cancer. From his videos where he was still a child, dominating all sorts of games, to getting YouTuber rank, to farming a number of potatoes that would make the Irish pale in comparison, he did it all. He was a complete genius, and it would be downright criminal to mention the history of Hypixel without Technoblade. Without Technoblade, Hypixel doesn't grow to its level of influence. Without Hypixel, Technoblade doesn't become who his legacy claims him as today. Forever in the Hypixel lobby, there will remain a memorial dedicated to the microcosm of Hypixel and of Minecraft as a whole. Hypixel, a server that has not just stayed alive, but has thrived for 10 years now and counting. Without the server, many people would not have developed long-lasting friendships, many would not have seen the same success in their careers. Hypixel has given people a place to enjoy times with friends, has given people a place to make content and farm that juicy ad revenue, but most importantly, it has given people memories that they wouldn't trade for anything in the world.